what we shall in this period, we shall just demonstrate and also detect the procedure for the crystallization. I shall request Madam and Devashish to note down the, and you are also instructing you, so regarding the experiment, observation, etc., in connection with the crystallization part. And in this crystallization, two things are given to you in your practical. That is, one is potash alum, जोटा कि उड़िया रे फिटकिरी बोली कहा जाए, that is your potash alum. Another is your more salt, ferrous ammonium sulfate. And you remember, these are double salts because each crystal consisting of two salts. In the more salt, ferrous sulfate and ammonium sulfate, and in the potash alum, it is your potassium sulfate and ammonium sulfate. This is there, and we shall tell you what is the apparatus needed and how it is to be performed and what is the procedure, etc. Madam will tell you.
Let's start our experiment. Aim of the experiment is to prepare crystals of potassium. Next, theory. As instructed by sir, we have to first the experiment. Next is theory. Potassium is a double sulfate of potassium and aluminum. When equivalent quantities of potassium sulfate and aluminum sulfate are dissolved in water, the resulting solution concentrated to crystallization point by boiling and allowed to cool. On cooling, crystals of potassium are obtained. Let's see this equation. It is double salt, so K2SO4 is a potassium sulfate plus Al2SO4 whole 3 is a aluminum sulfate, which will give you to potash alum, that is K2SO4 plus A2SO4, SO4 whole 3 and 24H2. Next, we come to the requirements. We have in requirements, we are having two requirements. One is apparatus required and another one is chemicals required. So let's see what are the glasswares or apparatus we are going to use for this experiment. So as all of you know, this is a beaker, this is the glass rocks, this is your china dish, next is your filter paper, this is a tong, then this is a wire gauge, this is a tripod stand, this is wash bottle, this is measuring cylinder, this is a conical flask, this is a funnel, and as you all know, this is test tube and test tube stand. This is all about the glassware. We are going to use it in this experiment. Next we come to our chemicals required. As you all know, we are using two sulfates. One is your potassium sulfate and next one is your aluminum sulfate, and next we are going to use dilute H2SO4, and the fourth one we use is a distilled water. So these are the chemicals we are going to use it for this experiment. Next we come to our procedure part as told by the sir. So first we have to take one beaker. Let me demonstrate you how you are going to do this in your laboratory. So we are going to take a beaker. Next we are going to take potassium sulfate 2.2 gram. Then we are going to add 20 ml of distilled water. So this is a measuring cylinder, all of you know. So I am just pouring distilled water. Just look at from your eye level. Then you add this distilled water to potassium sulfate. Next we are going to take aluminum sulfate aluminum sulfate. Aluminum sulfate, we are going to take it 8.3 grams, and we are going to add 30 ml of distilled water. So your total amount will be your 50 ml. Now we are going to stir the solution to make it clear solution. This is a glass rod. After dissolving, we are going to add both the solutions. Now, we have to add 5 ml of dilute H2SO4 to make it clear solution. Now, this is dilute H2SO4. We are adding 5 ml of it in a test tube. So, each test tube is your 10 ml capacity. So, if you take half test tube, it will be 5 ml. So once you put the dilute H2SO4, the solution is clear. We have got a clear solution. Next, we have to filter the solution. This is a filter paper. So how to fix the filter paper in the funnel? We have to make it a first pour. Next, we are going to do it the second pour, and we have to make it in a conical shape. Next, we have to fix it in the funnel to filter the solution. Then I am placing it in a conical flask to do the filtration. You can fix the funnel in a funnel stand also. So after filtration, we have to transfer the filtrate to a china dish and heat it to or boil it to crystallization point. Now I am taking the china dish with the filtrate to heat it or to boil. Now, after the solution is filtered, we are heating. Now, let me start it with a glass pot. The boiling continues till the solution reaches to the crystallization point. So how you know the solution has reached to crystallization point? So after boiling for some time, you just take the glass rod and just check it with your fingers whether it is sticking to our fingers or not. So now it has not been reached to crystallization point. We have to boil it for some more time to get the solution to a crystallization point. Let's continue heating. Now, after boiling, we see that this solution has reached to its crystallization point. Now, I am just switching off on this flame and I am taking out the solution and keeping it down to cool down at room temperature. So after cooling down to room temperature, this solution has to be cooled, or china dish has to be cooled on cold water. Let us keep it for half an hour. So after half an hour, we will see that the crystals of potash alum will be appearing on the base of the china dish. Now we can see the crystals of potash alum in the base of the china dish. So now here what we have to do, we have to decant the solution of the to this beaker and we can collect the crystals of potash alum on a filter paper and let them dry with this in the filter paper. Now you can see this potash alum crystals. So these crystals are dried in between the filter papers. Now you can see, students, these are the crystals of potash alum. So after the procedure, if we come to our result, this potash alum, the color of the crystals is white, the structure is octahedral, the theoretical yield, we have taken 2.2 gram of potassium sulfate and 8.3 grams of aluminum sulfate. So theoretical yield will be your 10.5 grams, but a practical yield will be in between 7 to 8 grams. Now when we come to precautions, we have to follow certain precautions while doing any experiment. For this experiment, we have to add dilute H2SO4 in the aluminum sulfate to prevent hydrolysis of aluminum sulfate. The second precaution we have to take is do not heat the solution beyond crystallization point. And the third one, do not disturb the solution while cooling. While cooling, the solution should be undisturbed.